Well, this is Swiftpen. I'm here reviewing a good game, A City Sleeps. Now this is a curious little game that I just recently discovered because my friend Jäger, as you know from my Dungeon Defenders video, he gifted this game to me. So you'll see this menu is a very stylistic graphic style, very color oriented. It's very nice. I quite like it. But let's get into the actual game. So you see I have these ghosts, which you'll see me use. In these dreams, these are the levels. These 3 levels with each the difficulty settings. This is the hardest, and obviously the one on the left is the easiest. I'm going to start off with the hardest level, the hardest version of the first level. Now you'll see this is, I think, kind of a confused game, because it's kind of a twin-stick shooter, shmup, shoot 'em up, and kind of a rhythm game with the minor rhythm elements, which is what originally sold me on the game, besides the art style. And I control this lady named Poe. She is a silk, or I have no idea what's going on with the health meter right now. She's a silk, or someone who can enter... Oh, it's insta-death. Okay, this is not what the normal game is like. I should not have started the most difficult. But, she is a silk, who is a person with the capability to enter someone's dreams or nightmares and banish the demons, the bug-like demons called Kami. Obviously she's using music to do that, but that's not like a plot, oh my god, it's not like a plot point or anything. It's just, she has to deal with it. But, so I'm probably going to die a lot, because I picked the hardest difficulty, even on the first level. But, so, I just recently started playing this game, because it was featured in the Humble Weekly bundle, and as you can see, you have these ghosts, these 3, which you can switch out. You have a loadout that you can change, and yeah, this is what it's good. I'm not gonna play that level on camera. So the way it works, you have those 3 ghosts that you can switch out at will, which you can put into these little idols, the square and triangle ones, square and triangle objects that I suppose enhance your fighting, and they'll do different things. They're very nice, very useful. But so this game was being featured in the Humble Weekly bundle, and I could not purchase it, so Jäger gave it. Good on the guy, very nice of him. But it was a beat the average game, and it's very nice. I've been loving it so far. There are some serious problems that I'm obviously going to address in this video, because this is a review. This is my first review, not just a playthrough. I'm not going to play through this. It would be very, very dull to watch me constantly die. I'm probably not going to die in this. I know this level pretty well. But anyway, so I really like the music in this game and the art direction. The whole visual representation of what's going on inside these people's heads as they sleep, because obviously a city is sleeping. That city was called Sanlo. It's probably an abbreviation. There are little lore bits in the description of each level, and which is cool. I mean, not the most brilliant way to presenting a story. Dark Souls 1 is better than that, and that's still a mess. Dark Souls did a very non-eloquent way of displaying a story. Very near. No, why did you do that? So the Mercy Ghost comes into these things and heals you up. A little overpowered if you ask me. It's very easy to just take a lot of hits. You see all these little things, really doodads. But I have no idea what I was talking about. Yeah, I really like the display of this female protagonist. I really appreciate the whole strong female protagonist trope. I suppose it's becoming a trope, which is nice. Nice change, but not really. So this game, picked it up, started playing it, and then I realized that it's a little easy. You know, like you see this, taking a couple hits. There's only one achievement for not taking hits, and I already got that on the easiest difficulty because you can get it on any difficulty. Which is, I think, an oversight. If you try to not take any hits on any other level, good freaking luck. Good freaking luck. I haven't been able to do it. Yeah, it's too easy. I think that comes from the confusion of the different genres. There are too many different genres they tried to shove into one game, and by too many I mean 3, because it's definitely a shmup, definitely a twin stick, and by shmup I mean anything from the old arcade games to like the Japanese, I don't know, Toho. That was probably a lot different. There is a genre name from that, I just choose not to say it. But anyway, it has rhythm elements, which I have no problem. You see, just listen. There's no music, except when the enemies come in. And you shoot, more music. That's the depth, I guess. Once you add a ghost, it adds more and more layers of music. And I've seen games do that before. It's cool. It sounds good. So I don't think the rhythm confuses the game's core concepts at all. It's incorporated very well. But the whole shmup and twin stick, I think that ruins it. I think that's too much. Just those two genres being put together, they're incompatible. Because when you go into a boss, you don't know whether to expect like strategic complexity. You don't need to know, like, from what I've seen of the shmups that I've played, you need to know exactly where to position your ship to properly dodge all of the ship. That's just the generic term. But because I've been playing Crimson Clover, which is quite the shmup. That's also in the current Humble Bundle. That one isn't actually a game, but whatever. So if you go into a boss, I'll show you here with this boss, you don't know whether to expect strategic complexity with dodging, and there's a little whoop dodge, it's like a little dash, which I have found no reason to use it. Here we go, the boss. The giant crab doodad. But anyway, you don't know whether to expect strategic complexity or to just shoot the crap out of it. This is here, I gotta get real close. That's nice. It's a nice little jam. Sword jam. You're actually wielding a sword. You can use melee or ranged. Melee builds up this little cool range builds up this cool sword ability that I'll show you after I heal up. You need to heal up. This is possible. But when you go into a boss, you don't know whether to expect the strategic complexity of a spot or to just shoot the crap out of it, like in a twin stick. Like I've been playing Geometry Wars 3. I'm actually practically done with it, the Steam achievements at least, and I've gotten a good deal of fun out of it. But it's not, you do insta-die, but it's really more of a point gathering deal. Most of the achievements are for gathering a certain amount of, okay, now you can see this awesome move where you pull out this giant ghost sword and here we go, you just decimate the enemy. Oh, it's beautiful. The ultimate attacks like that. If I ever play Neptunia, you'll see. But I'll play Neptunia here. Like the crap out of Neptunia. But I guess that kind of takes away from a lot of it. It's very awkward. That boss completed. Yay! It's awkward to like and just slice it up. It's very awkward because you don't know what to expect, and you might die a couple times trying to figure out what to expect, but I don't like that, especially in a game like this. It doesn't work. We're gonna see this. Once a ghost is placed in an idol, it can't be changed. I really like this. This is my favorite design, besides the last boss. I'm not gonna play the last level on any difficulty. I want people to experience that for themselves. But another problem I have is the achievements are far too easy. They range from things like, that might have been a bad idea. They range from things like beating every level, except for like the difficult ones. Like you see, I died like 4 times, died twice on that first level on the hardest difficulty. There's no achievement for beating that level. So, I don't feel inclined to actually beat it. And that's a problem, I feel. If it had an achievement, I would be probably currently working really hard. And I'll be completely honest, as of right now, I have all the achievements except one. That one achievement is dying 50 times, which just shows the difficulty. It's not the hardest achievement by any means, it's just the one that's the most tedious, the most contrived, in my opinion. But, no disrespect on the game developers, they really went for it with this one, I feel. It's small, it's not heavy in content, there are only 3 levels technically. The difficulties add a lot to it. I consider the cursed versions are basically challenge modes of the specific levels. Can't do C, you can't change the ghosts in those animals. That might get me killed here, actually. But the design of these levels are awesome because it's like a lush forest. Oh, yeah, there you go. It's kind of like a lush forest, but with the ruins. So, very fascinating. I feel like they're Asian inspired. Very cool. Okay. I'm going to put a healing one, because that enemy, those little leafy enemies, are best. Dealt with a lot of healing. This game actually, I feel like it requires a lot of focus. If I was taken out of the mode, which I am right now by talking, I don't regret making this review while playing. I've already beaten all these levels, the only thing I'm getting out of it is deaths. Maybe it would be best if I played that first level on the hardest difficulty. Nah. But yeah, what I was saying was the developers, Harmonix, the name of the developers, who I heard made some of the Rock Band, developed some of the Rock Band games, some other rhythm-based games. I don't think they've made much else other than rhythm games. Because there's a couple Rock Band games, which is a relatively well-reputed rhythm game. The early ones, at least. I like them. I love rhythm games. There are very few good rhythm games on Steam, with the exception of Melody's Escape. Personally recommend that. Might do a video on it. Actually, no. We've got to get all the music. Too much copyright. Melody's Escape, beautiful rhythm game. Shout out to them. But Harmonix, yeah. Harmonix, very, very what do you call it? They tried. They really tried with this one, and it shows. The effort, the passion that I feel was put forth while developing this game, it's apparent, and it's very nice. Game just for us. It's very, very nice, very beautiful, great soundtrack. I'll be buying it someday. Kind of expensive, but sorry, I'm actually trying to not die because I don't have my heals anymore. Okay, should kill this. Oh, Leafy Heart incoming. No Leafy Heart. Oh yeah, Leafy Heart. Hi, Leafy Heart. I'm gonna die if I don't. Okay, this part. I love the design of these enemies. They're so cool. First of all, they're like leaf moths, which is awesome. It's very fantasy, very I don't know. I feel it would fit in like a Final Fantasy game. A leaf moth. Oh right, I can't change that. I'm going to have to kill this completely on my own. God dang it. So really great idea, great concept, but it's kind of really, honestly, it's really kind of ruined by how incredibly God, I can't think of the word. They really had some interesting out there ideas that would have been amazing with a more coherent execution. So I'm gonna have to give this game a 6 out of 10. Personally, I think it was good. It's great. I got, like, I almost said I got my money's worth. I did not buy this game, Jäger did. I got his money's worth. But, yeah, I really feel like this was a potentially amazing game. And it is an amazing game, but it's not as good as it could have been. I'm gonna play through the rest of this level and probably talk about some other babble, some other nonsense that I've been doing. I've been watching movies, anime. I really need to. I might actually. I'm gonna die here, I think. I've been watching anime and movies. I recently finished the game Chaos Head. Does not actually have an official. Ah, god dang it! I was so close. Does not have a US release, but I was able, through the power of fans, to, I suppose, get my hands on a copy. An English copy, of course. I don't speak Japanese, nor do I read it. But yeah, that's the lesser-known game that came before Steins Gate, which I will be playing Steins Gate. I might record it. No, I actually probably won't. Chaos Head wouldn't work very well now that I've played through it once, because there are a lot of plot twists. I know I'm only interested to the viewers. I'm considering it. I might post in the comments below if you want to see me play Chaos Head. A nonsense psychological thriller with science in it. That got a terrible anime adaptation. It used to be on Netflix, but now isn't. I'd love to play that. I'd love to record it. Maybe get the true ending. The true ending is very difficult to get, which I feel was physically impossible to get without a walkthrough. It froze again. Wow, that's... I wonder if it's because I'm running fraps. Okay, this is a really cool part, I feel. But, it's easily cheesed. See, watch this. Okay, I did not cheese that. That was what normally happens. This is a Sound Dodger level cheese. Sound Dodger, good game. Might play that. But I have a lot of games in my Steam library. I will put my Steam profile in the description, and you could post in the comments below what you think I should play next. I have a lot of ideas. I want to continue Dark Souls. I want to start Neptunia. I want to do a run through of the first Neptunia game. I'll probably not do a run through of the second. But yeah, this is a good game. It gets my approval. 6 out of 10. Could have been better. Not terrible. Very, still can't think of the word. It's like, it was a really unique, interesting, potentially amazing idea that fell short. And I died. I might cut the recording here. This is as long as I need for a review, I think. So yeah, I'm going to... probably try and beat this level, because I love the boss of this level. It's the reason why I'm actually playing through this level. I actually thought about just skipping it. Just playing through the first level. Wouldn't play through the last level, because that'd be dumb. But yeah, if you think this game looks good, or something you'd enjoy, for a, I don't know, 6 or 7 hour romp through this interesting, unique sci-fi, it's not really dystopian, it's a awkward mix of genres. It's fantasy sci-fi, well, that's the story genre, the game genre. But, I got my, air quotes, money worth, for this boss. So, fun times ahead. I love this boss. Yep, boss time. Let's go. So this is obviously a metaphor, I think. What's the easiest way? I'll try something a little bit new. This is... I think I can get through this without taking any damage. Actually, those do fade. They're, only... God, the freezing! That's really distracting. Also kind of scary. I think my game's gonna crash or something. It might in this portion. I hope the recording stays. I'm assuming it will. So yeah, this boss, it's like a metaphor for, I guess, two people's hearts. Because this level is about a young man who, is fallen in love. A young man who is kind of against the system, the, social media, which has, like, monopolized people's lives. Really weird. But yeah, it's the two hearts. It's very nice. Very, very interesting design. They kind of kill each other. It's really violent. That makes the boss fight really easy if you can land it. I think you have to do that to beat the boss. The music design on this is amazing. The last boss is just about the most jammin' last bosses I've ever seen in the game. And I have seen some pretty jammin' last bosses. But yeah, please give me your input on what you think I should play. I'll probably kill this here. Wow! Please give me your input on, these are the two people that came out of Hearts. Your input on what game you wanted me to play next, and, what you'd be interested in seeing, because I'm willing to do anything at this point, as long as I can run it well on my computer. So yeah, this is The City Sleeps, and I love it. It's a good game. It earns that title. So anyway, this was great. Please give me your input. See ya, Swiftpen out.